Alrighty YouTube, it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys all the gems that you can acquire in Nikke to get yourself ready for the NIER collab. Maybe you guys have already farmed it, but maybe you guys haven't farmed some of these ways that I'm about to show you guys. So if you haven't, make sure you guys of course subscribe and like. Thank you guys for 6,000 subscribers. It's insane. We literally went from 5,000 to 6,000 in literally less than a month, so we're still 6 for 6 where we we've gained 1,000 every month. So thank you guys so much for the constant support. Road to 10K for sure, and obviously again subscribe. So we're going to be talking about all possible gems that I know of, right? Of course, if there's any ways that I miss out, definitely leave them in the comments down below. And if you guys are watching, also check the comments down below, because I'm sure there's going to be a way that I missed or not. Maybe I'll cover everything, but we'll see. It really just comes up to how much I remember, right? I'm not going off of anything. I'm just going back off my knowledge. So yeah, let's start. So obviously the first places to get gems, daily and weekly, are going to be from the missions, right? Daily and weekly missions, you do get 100 gems a day. For 7 days, that's 700 gems right there, and then every week you do get 300, so that's a total of 1,000 gems every week. Is that crazy? I mean, no, but gems are gems. Every 3 weeks you're going to be able to get at least one multi, which is going to be useful for the collab, because the collab actually does last a month. So that's just guaranteed a free multi if you save that all up from just your missions, your weekly and daily missions. So make sure you guys are doing these all the time as much as possible. They're very easy, right? Just get these done. Obviously you can get gems from these, your main missions and your challenges, but those are just if you want to do them. But mainly weekly and dailies, definitely make sure you guys are doing those. Now I know these gems are quite little, but you do actually get free gems every day from the daily. You do get gems from the weekly and gems from the monthly. And obviously because this collab starts on a new month, beginning September 1st, you do actually get a total of 160 gems. So again, nothing too crazy, but I'm literally showing you guys every gem that you can get, literally. In campaign is easily going to be your biggest source of gems. Obviously when you complete 5 story modes, you do get 100 gems. Not to mention if you have EX stages, these are guaranteed 300 gems. And then if you guys don't have lost relics cleared, which are these right here where it says 0 out of 5, if you go around the map and actually collect that, you can actually go ahead to your outpost and then you get gems there as well. So make sure you guys are doing your campaign, right? Do your campaign, make sure you're fighting enemies, get your EX stages done, and then find your lost relics. Because when you find your lost relics, you come here to command center, and literally you're going to be able to have gems here in the jukebox, right? When you click on these cost gems. I already gotten them, but for example like this one, right, you get gems when you find or collect all these lost sectors and stuff like that. And there's a lot of videos online showing you guys how exactly you guys can get these, so definitely go ahead and watch them if you need to. And same as lost relics, you do get 100 gems when you get these, right? So for example, I get all 5, they give me 100 gems for getting all 5 of these, all 5 of those, and these. So campaign is really going to be one of your biggest sources of income when it comes to, not income, but your sources of gems, right? Farming up gems and stuff like that. Another place, obviously, another big one is Tower of Trials. Now if you're stuck, then obviously, you're not going to really be able to get gems from here. But if you're able to progress, I would say progress as much as you can, right? From obviously any type of tower, regardless if it's the actual tribe tower or if it's manufacturing towers, right? Make sure you guys are doing this, because you do get gems, right? You get 50 for every regular stages, and then 100 for every 5 stages. So when it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, or I just jumped from 20 to 35, 20, 25, 30, 35, those are 100 gems. And then those regular numbers like 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19 are all 50 gems. So you guys can farm up this as much as you need to, and you get gems from there as well, right? Arena actually doesn't give you gems when you do it, but if you do end up ranking up high in literally the SP arena, you do get gems, right? If you go to reward info, when the season ends, anybody within these ranges get these gems, and it's not hard to rank in, you know, top 30 or even the top 31 to 60 in your own bracket realistically. So even just half a multi when the season is done is going to be good. And then there's only 7 more hours for the season, and then I believe we get the rewards this week. Is it this week we get the rewards? So let me just double check. All right, so I guess it is this week we get the gems, I believe, on the Wednesday. So go ahead and do special arena as fast as you can. You only have 7 more hours, and this video will be up the moment I'm done recording. So hopefully that's a wake-up call for some of you guys that forgot to do it. Lost sector is another way. Nobody really talks about it much because it's not something you can do anytime to farm up gems, but when you have it open, for example, me, I have 2 open actually, right? So I can get myself a total of 800 gems here, 500 from getting all 100 done, and then 300 from the actual thing. And then I believe this one is also the same. You also get regular tickets too if you need those, but this is a gem guide. So go ahead and do your lost sectors, right? Try to progress as much as you can from story, because then by doing that, you're also unlocking lost sectors to get yourself a decent amount of gems as well, right? Honestly, when it comes to Nikke, there's no, like, you know, it's not, I don't want to say it's not free to play friendly, but it's not like you can just go ahead and farm gems. Like, it's going to take time for you to save to get a decent amount of gems. You really just got to save for it realistically. But I think I covered all the ways, right? Let me just double check. Oh, no, there is more ways. So if we go to Outpost, literally, if you go to the Outpost and then you do end up going to your Advise, right? If you go to Advise, obviously these characters here, when you level them up, you get gems from their episode. So a lot of people actually have these ready. Maybe you have a lot of tickets. I know I don't. But if you get these characters leveled up, like for example these, if I get a level up, you can get 50 gems from her episodes, and then there's 5 episodes in total, I believe, for a character. So if you have a lot of these ready, go ahead and farm these up for maybe your ones. Like I have a lot of level 1s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I even have a lot of level 3s. Like I have a lot of characters who are under level 10, so that's just a decent amount of gems. For me, I'm going to be spending, of course, so it doesn't really matter. But for the obviously free-to-play players who are looking for those gems, this is going to be your best friend, because this gives you a boatload of gems, right? If it's 50 per episode and it's 250 in total, right? Do 250 times how much ever characters you have that are not level 10. Let me do that for me and I'll show you guys. So I counted 19. Of course, there's way more that are like just level 3, 2, 4, whatever. But I have 19 level 1s that I can get 250 gems from, and that's a total of 4,750, right? So that's just over, that's a multi and a half basically. And of course, again, that's just off of my characters that I own. If you have more, or if you have to level up more characters, then by all means go out of your way to get those done. But I think that's all the ways. Advise, campaign, everything in the arc that gives gems. Obviously I did the jukebox, and then yeah, so those are all the ways to get gems. I guess messages as well, never really talked about these, but when you get these missions, for example, right, like these boxes, well, these gives you tickets, but in order to fight them, so when you do these messages missions, they will give you a gift at the end, and the gift has a ticket, but the enemies, they put 3 enemies up, and all enemies actually have 50 gems to them. So if I'm fighting 3 enemies, that's 150 gems. So make sure you guys are definitely doing your messages, because this is a boatload of gems that people don't even know is sitting there. It is bugged right now, that's why there's a notification for me, but of course, again, these are all like 150 gems plus a ticket for your advice. And then of course, if you read these, you also do get points towards your character's advice, so this will also help you push up those specific Nikke's advice level up, right? So, or attraction level up, whatever you want to call it. So all right, there's actually one more point at the time of the recording. If you guys haven't gotten your gems from, of course, the survey, go ahead, you do get 300 gems for completing the survey. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and farm the survey. Of course, make sure you guys are logging every day, because you do get half a multi when you do your daily login, of course, on the 7 days. So that's for most people, if not everyone. That's going to be the next reset. And then I believe You don't get anything from this, but where is it? Do you get gems from this? No, you don't get no gems for this either. So it's really that, the daily login and then the survey. I forgot to mention those two, but yeah, go ahead and farm those as well. And now to the outro. Very, very nice. Those are really all the ways you can go about it. Hopefully this is helpful for a lot of free-to-play players when it comes to the NIER collab. I do want, wish everybody the best of luck when it comes to the collab. I wouldn't recommend to go too deep, of course, because the anniversary is literally going to be 2 banners after the collab ends. But that's really up to you to decide what you want to do. But yeah, hopefully this helps in some type of way for Zxous. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.